Now here one more problem on areas, that is find the area of the region bounded by x square is equal to 4y, y is equal to 2, y is equal to 4 and y axis in the first quadrant. Area of the region bounded by one curve x square is equal to 4y, that represents parabola, and y is equal to 2. Now this is a straight line parallel to the x axis, and y is equal to 4, it is also parallel to the x axis, and with respect to y axis in the first quadrant. Now let us draw this graph. Now these are the coordinate axes x and y, its origin, negative x axis, negative y axis. X square is equal to 4y. Now it represents parabola and symmetric about the y axis, like this. Now it is the curve x square is equal to 4y and y is equal to 2. Now this is a straight line parallel to the x axis, like this. It is y is equal to 2 and y is equal to 4. Now this is another line. Now what is the region bounded by the given curves? Now x square is equal to 4y, this is the curve, and within the limits y is equal to 2, y is equal to 4 and y axis. That means the area or the region bounded by the curves is this part. But here specially it is given that you just find area of the region in the first quadrant only. That means this part. Now this is the required part of the region. Now we have to find area of this region. Now you know that region is bounded by the curve and two straight lines and with y axis. Therefore, the area is equal to, now it is bounded between the two limits y is equal to 2 and y is equal to 4, and this is x dy with respect to y axis. Here the given curve x square is equal to 4y. From this x is equal to root of 4y or 2 into root y. Therefore, the required area is integral 2 to 4, where x is equal to 2 root y dy. Now 2 into root y. Root y means it is y power 1 by 2. The integration of y power 1 by 2 is equal to y power 1 by 2 plus 1, that is 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 between the limits 2 to 4. Now this is 2 into, now this is 1 by 3 by 2 is equal to 2 by 3, and now substitute the upper limit first, that is 4 power 3 by 2 minus substitution of lower limit, that is 2 power 3 by 2. This is 8 by 3 into 4 power 3 by 2 is equal to what? We can write 4 as 2 square. Now 2 and 2 gets cancelled and it becomes 2 cube 8 minus 2 power 3 by 2. That is 2 cube whole power 1 by 2, but 2 cube is equal to 8. 8 power 1 by 2 means root 8. So finally, the area of the region bounded by the given curve and straight lines with respect to y axis in the first quadrant is 8 by 3 into 8 minus root 8 square units. Now, find the area of smaller part of the circle x square plus y square is equal to a square, cut off by the line x is equal to a by root 2. Now, let us find the region that is bounded by the curve x square plus y square is equal to a square and the line x is equal to a by root 2 first. Now we know that x square plus y square is equal to a square represents a circle whose center is at origin. Now let it be the circle whose center is at origin and whose radius is a units, so that now the coordinates of this point is a comma 0 and this is 0 comma a, okay, and x is equal to a by root 2. X is equal to a by root 2 represents what? It is a straight line parallel to the y-axis. But you know, a by root 2 is greater than a by 2. So here half of this length is a by 2. A by 2, a by root 2. Which is greater? A by root 2 is more than a by 2. So because of here the denominator 2 and root 2. So this is the less. So that's why a by root 2 is nearer to a. Let it be there. Suppose a by 2 is this quantity, then this will be the line x is equal to a by root 2. Okay. Now, area of smaller part of the circle cut off by the line. Now, smaller part. So, here smaller part is this one. Now, this is the smaller part of the circle cut off by the line, and this is the greatest part or larger part of the circle cut off by the same straight line x is equal to a by root 2. But here we have to find area of this region only, smaller part region. Now for that, you know, here area, we know that the circle is always symmetric about the x and y axis, so that this x axis divide this area into two equal parts since it is symmetric about the x axis. Hence, this total area is equals to, this total shaded part area is equal to 2 times of the area of the region which is obtained in first quadrant. Therefore, the required area or area of the region bounded by the circle x square plus y square is equal to a square cut off by x is equal to a by root 2 is equal to, now this is integral a by root 2 to a by root 2 to a y dx and 2 times to this. So because it is symmetric about the x axis, so that this total entire area is equals to 2 times of area in first quadrant. Now this is equal to 2 into integral a by root 2 to a y dx. What is y dx here? What is the y from the equation? Y square is equal to a square minus x square. From that, y is equal to root of a square minus x square dx. Now this is 2 times of root a square minus x square has the integral value a square by x by 2 into root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 into sine inverse x by a under the limits a by root 2 to a. Now this is 2 times of, substitute the upper limit first. When we substitute upper limit, a by 2 into root of a square minus a square, it is 0 plus a square by 2 into sin inverse a by a, sin inverse a by a, that is sin inverse 1 minus of, now substitute the lower part, lower limit, that is a by root 2 by 2, a by root 2 by 2 or a by 2 root 2 into root of a square minus x square, that is a square by 2 minus a square by 2 into sin inverse of x by a, where x is equal to a by root 2 by a cancel, it become sin inverse 1 by root 2. Now the required area is equal to, it is 2 times of a square by 2 into sin inverse 1. Sin inverse 1 is equal to what? Pi by 2. So that it is a square by 2 into pi by 2 minus a by 2 root 2 into, when we take LCM here, it is 2a square minus, when we substitute the lower limit, it is a by 2 root 2 into root of a square minus x square, where x square is equal to a by root 2 whole square, so that it is a square. Now 2a square minus a square, that is a square by 2 under root a square by 2, that is a by root 2 minus a square by 2 into sin inverse 1 by root 2 is equal to pi by 4. Now this is 2 times of a square into pi by 4 minus a square by 2 into root 2 into root 2, 2 into 2 4 minus pi a square by a. It is 2 times of, pi a square by 4 minus pi a square by 8. What is that much value? So when we take LCM 8, now it is 2a square pi minus pi a square, that is equal to a square pi by 8 minus a square by 4, or dividing by 2 and take a square common. A square into this is pi by 4 minus 1 by 2. Now therefore the area of smaller part of the curve x square plus y square is equal to a square, cut off by the line x is equal to a by root 2, is a square into pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 square units. There is one more problem here. It is something different problem. The area between x is equal to y square and x is equal to 4 is divided into 2 equal parts by the line x is equal to a. The area bounded by this curve x is equal to y square and x is equal to 4 is divided by this line x is equal to a into 2 equal parts. Then what is the value of a? Now let us draw this graph. X is equal to y square. Again that is a parabola. X axis, y axis origin. Now x is equal to y square or y square is equal to x. It represents a parabola and symmetric about the x axis. Now like this. Here x is equal to 4. It is a straight line parallel to the y axis. It is x is equal to 4. Now the area bounded by the curve x is equal to y square and x is equal to 4 is this one. Now this is the region. But this area is divided into 2 equal parts by the line x is equal to a. That means the line x is equal to a is parallel to x axis and midway of x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 4. Of course, x is equal to 0 means y axis. It is x is equal to 0 y axis and this is x is equal to 4 given, and this total area is divided by x is equal to a into 2 equal parts. Okay, right. Now let us find the two areas and equate them. What are they? The area of the region bounded by the curve between x is equal to 0 and x is equal to a is same as to area of the region bounded by the curve with the lines x is equal to a and x is equal to 4. Since x is equal to a divides the area of region bounded by x is equal to y square and x is equal to 4 into 2 equal parts then the area of the region bounded by the curve between x is equal to 0 and x is equal to a, that is nothing but integral 0 to a y dx is same as to the area bounded by the curve between x is equal to a and x is equal to 4, that is integral a to 4 y dx. But here the curve is given that x is equal to y square. From this y is equal to root x. Okay. Now therefore integral 0 to a y dx is equal to, that means root x dx is equal to integral a to 4 root x dx. Now root x means x power 1 by 2. Integral of x power 1 by 2 is equal to x power 1 by 2 plus 1, that is 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 between 0 to a is equals to, now here also the integral value the same, x power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 between the limits a and 4. Now this is 1 by 3 by 2 is equal to 2 by 3 into x power 3 by 2. Substitute the upper limit first, that is a power 3 by 2 minus, while substituting the lower limit it becomes 0 is equal to, now in right side that is also 1 by 3 by 2 is equal to 2 by 3. Now when we substitute the upper limit first, that is 4 power 3 by 2 minus, and substitute the lower limit, that is a power 3 by 2. Now clearly 2 by 3 gets cancelled. It is a power 3 by 2 is equal to 4 power 3 by 2. 4 power 3 by 2 is equal to, we can write 4 as 2 square. Now 2 gets cancelled, that is 2 cube 8 minus a power 3 by 2. This implies move this a power 3 by 2 to left side. Now the left side value become 2 into a power 3 by 2 is equal to 8. Now 2 gets cancelled on both sides. A power 3 by 2 is equal to 4. A is equal to 4 power 2 by 3. 4 power 2 by 3. Or it is cube root of 4 square 16. Therefore, at x is equal to a, where a is equal to cube root of 16, the area bounded by the curve and x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 4 divide into 2 equal parts. Find the area bounded by the curve x square is equal to 4y and the line x is equal to 4y minus 2. Again, x square is equal to 4y represents a parabola and x is equal to 4y minus 2 represents a straight line. Area bounded by the parabola and the straight line. Curve with the line. Now, x square is equal to 4y. X square is equal to 4y. It represents parabola symmetric about the y-axis. Like this. X square is equal to 4y and the another one is straight line. X is equal to 4y minus 2. X is equal to 4y minus 2. Now let us find the point of intersection of this line and the curve. The point of intersection of the curve x square is equal to 4y. X square is equal to 4y and x is equal to 4y minus 2 is, now eliminate here, we can eliminate 4y by x plus 2. Therefore, x square is equal to, we can replace this 4y by x plus 2. Now, x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. So, here the factors are x minus 2 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to either 2 or minus 1. That means the curve, the straight line x is equal to 4y minus 2 intersect the curve at two distinct points whose ordinates are 2 and minus 1. Like this. And one more thing here, the given straight line is x is equal to 4y minus 2. 4y minus 2. Now this implies 4y is equal to x plus 2 and dividing by 4, it is y is equal to 1 by 4x plus 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2. You know, it is y is equal to mx plus c form. Y is equal to mx plus c. It is a straight line whose y-intercept is 1 by 2 and the slope is 1 by 2, which is positive. So that by this observation, the line may be like this. Now this is the straight line whose angle is positive because tan theta slope is equal to tan theta is equal to 1 by 2, which is positive, and y-intercept is 1 by 2 is this line intersecting the y-axis in positive direction like that, and it cuts the curve at two distinct points. One point is minus 1 and one coordinate is minus 1. Now let us take one line parallel to the y-axis, that is x is equal to minus 1, and the second point of intersection is at ordinate 2. So that let us take one more straight line passing through that point of intersection parallel to y-axis is x is equal to 2. Now question is, what is the area bounded by the curve? Now this is the curve and the line, this is the line. So what is the area bounded by these two, like this? Now we have to find the area of the region like that. Now here you see this shaded area is equal to the total area formed by x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 2 with the straight line minus area of this curve x square is equal to 4y formed by the same lines x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 2 with the x-axis. So that the difference of the two areas gives the area bounded by the line and the curve. Therefore, the required area is equal to, or area of the region bounded by the curve x square is equal to 4y and the line x is equal to 4y minus 2 is or is equal to area of the region bounded by the straight line x is equal to 4y minus 2, x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to 2 minus area of the region bounded by the curve x square is equal to 4y with the lines x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to 2. That is equal to, now area of the region bounded by the line between the limits, that is integral minus 1 to 2 y dx minus integral, now area of the region bounded by this curve under the limits minus 1 to 2, that is integral minus 1 to 2 y dx. Now the area is equal to, or the required area is equal to integral of minus 1 to 2. Now y dx, here y dx is, y is, we can derive the y value from the given straight line. Of course, it is already taken here. So y dx is equal to 1 by 4, that is x by 4 plus 1 by 2 dx minus integral minus 1 to 2. Now y dx, here y is from the curve x square is equal to 4y is x square by 4 dx. Now x by 2, integral of x by 2 is equal to 1 by 4 x by 4 1 by 4 is constant, integral of x is x square by 2 plus 1 by 2 into integral of 1 dx is x between the limits minus 1 to 2 minus 1 by 4 into integral of x square is x cube by 3 between the limits minus 1 to 2. Now substitute the upper and lower limits here. X square by 8 into, it is 1 by 8, 1 by 8 into, now substitute the upper limit first, 2 square 4 minus 1 whole square, that is 1 plus 1 by 2 into 2 minus of minus plus 1 minus 1 by 12 into, substitute the upper limit here, 2 cube 8 minus 1 whole cube is equal to minus 1, that is minus of minus plus 1. Now 4 minus 1, 3 by 8 plus 2 plus 1, 3 by 2 minus 9 by 12. Now this is 3 by 8 plus 3 by 2 minus, clearly 3 table gets cancelled here, 3 table 3 times, here it is 4 times. Now clearly we have the LCM 8 to 8, now this is 3, it is 2 into 4 times, 4 3s are 12 minus 4 2 times, 2 into 3 6, therefore 3 plus 12 15, 15 minus 6 9, 9 by 8, therefore the required area is equal to 9 by 8 square units. Now we are going to find area of the region bounded by the two curves. Suppose if we have two curves, y is equal to f of x and y is equal to g of x, on the interval a comma b, the two functions are defined on the same interval a comma b. But on that interval, suppose if f of x is greater than g of x, if f of x is greater than g of x, then what? Then how to find area formed by these two curves? Now here let us consider the two curves be like this. Origin, its x-axis, y-axis, origin. One curve y is equal to f of x. Okay, and another curve y is equal to g of x, like this. Let us take the two curves, y is equal to f of x and this is y is equal to g of x. And let the point of intersection of the two curves is x is equal to a and x is equal to b. Now, we are going to find the area of the region bounded by these two curves with the lines x is equal to a, x is equal to b with the x-axis. Now, this is the area required. This is the area required. Now, to find this area, let us take one arbitrary strip. Now, this is arbitrary strip and whose length is, what about this length? You know, from this point, from x-axis, this curve is at f of x distance and the second curve is at g of x distance. Therefore, the length of the curve is equal to, this length of the strip bounded by the two curves is equal to f of x minus g of x. Now, this is f of x minus g of x and let the width of the strip is equal to d of x. Now, the elementary area formed by the strip is equal to f of x minus g of x into dx. It is dA. You know, this is the length of the strip bounded by the two curves and width is equal to dx and area of the strip between these two curves is given by f of x minus g of x into dx, which is known as elementary area denoted by dA. Now, the area bounded by the two curves y is equal to fx and y is equal to gx, x is equal to a, x is equal to b is equal to integral a to b now dA, that is equal to integral a to b, where elementary area is given by f of x minus g of x into d of x, and it is also same as to integral a to b f of x dx minus integral a to b g of x dx. Therefore, so by using this concept, we can determine the area bounded by the two curves, between the two curves, if fx is greater than gx on this particular interval a to b. Suppose y is equal to f of x and y is equal to g of x are two curves, and suppose if f of x is greater than g of x on the interval a to c and f of x is less than g of x on the interval c to b, then how can we find area between the two curves? Now, first of all, let us we draw the two curves. y is equal to f of x, y is equal to g of x, and in one interval fx is more than gx, in the another interval fx is less than gx. Suppose if the curve y is equal to f of x is like this, and the another curve y is equal to g of x is like this. Okay, now let this is the point of intersection, x is equal to a, and this is another point of intersection, x is equal to b, and this is x is equal to c. Okay, right now here it is y is equal to f of x, this is y is equal to g of x. Now in another interval y is equal to g of x, the upper curve is y is equal to g of x and lower curve is y is equal to f of x. Now what is the area bounded by the curves? What is the area bounded by the curves y is equal to fx and y is equal to gx on the interval a comma b? Now let us find. Here you see the total area is equal to now it is the area bounded by or area between the two curves, area between the curves y is equal to f of x, y is equal to g of x on the interval a to c plus area between the curve y is equal to f of x, comma y is equal to g of x on the interval c to b. You know, in the first interval fx is upper curve, gx is lower curve. So that already we have found this area. The area formed by the two curves under the limits x is equal to a, x is equal to c is integral a to c f of x minus g of x into d of x into dx plus. Now in the another part, here g of x is upper than more than f of x, so that if we consider an elementary strip, then the length of the strip between the two curves is gx minus fx and the width of the strip is equal to dx. Then the elementary area formed by the strip is equal to gx minus fx into dx. Therefore, the area of the region bounded by the two curves is equal to integral c to b gx minus fx dx. Therefore, in the first portion, the area is equal to integral of a to c f of x minus gx. In the another portion, the area is given by integral c to b gx minus fx. Now here let us find area bounded by the two curves y is equal to x square and y square is equal to x. Now you know y is equal to x square, x is equal to y square. Both represents parabola, and one is symmetric about the x axis and another one is symmetric about the y axis. Now let us draw the two curves first. Y square is equal to x, y square is equal to x, it is symmetric about the x axis, and x square is equal to y, it is symmetric about the y axis. Okay, right, like this. And now these two curves are intersecting at one point is origin, because these two parabolas have same vertex, that is at origin. And now we have to find the another point of intersection of the two curves. For point of intersection, y square is equal to x and x square is equal to y. This implies now substitute y is equal to x square here, that is x power 4 is equal to x. This implies now x power 4 minus x is equal to 0. Take x common. X cube minus 1 is equal to 0. X into, what are the factors of x cube minus 1? X minus 1 into x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. You know, here x square plus x plus 1 cannot be 0. X square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. It's not possible. No real value satisfy this. But x is equal to 0 possible and x minus 1 is equal to 0 possible. So that x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1. When we put x is equal to 0 here, y is also 0. X is equal to 1 here, y is equal to 1. So that the 2 point of intersections are 0, 0 and 1, comma 1. Now, let us take a straight line passing through 1, comma 1 parallel to the y-axis. Now, this is x is equal to 1. Here, by this graph, the area bounded by the two curves is this one. Now, this shaded part is area of the region bounded by the two curves, which is defined by the ordinates x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. Therefore, the area of region bounded by the curves y is equal to x square and x is equal to y square is integral 0 to 1. Now, here f of x minus g of x, the upper curve minus lower curve. See, here upper curve is y square is equal to x. Y square is equal to s. From this, y is equal to root x. So, upper curve is y is equal to root x minus. And what is the lower curve here? Now, this is the lower curve. Upper curve is y square is equal to x, from that y is equal to root x. And what is the lower curve here? The lower curve is, now this is the curve, that is x is equal to, x square is equal to y. X square is equal to y. From that y is equal to x square. Therefore, f of x is equal to root x and g of x is equal to x square. So, integral 0 to 1 f of x minus gx, that is root x minus x square into dx. Now, root x, integration of root x is equal to x power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 minus integration of x square is x cube by 3 between the limits 0 to 1. Now, substitute them. It is 1 by 3 by 2 is equal to 2 by 3 into, first of all substitute the upper limit, that is 1, minus substitute lower limit, that is 0, minus 1 by 3 into, substitute the upper limit here, 1 cube, 1 minus lower limit 0. Therefore, finally the area is equal to, 2 by 3 and minus 1 by 3, that is equal to 1 by 3. Hence, the area between the two curves, two parabolas, y is equal to x square and x is equal to y square is 1 by 3 square units.